Given how unsuccessful my attempt at the linked worlds portion was, I decided I needed another strategy, because I only managed to defeat like 3 out of 6 or 7 waves, and the last like 5 waves I needed to complete still contained invisibles and angel stars, which was the main problem. So I needed another way to get through that part, so I searched the internet on how else to get through, and I found a guy using Trinity Limit to get through, and that seemed to work pretty well for him. So I decided I want to go that way too, so I needed to get Trinity Limit, of course. And you only get Trinity Limit, or you get Trinity Limit from completing Hades Cup, so that's what we were going to do. So I traveled to Olympus Coliseum and then just started to go through the cups one at a time. The first, of course, being Phil's Cup, and that's what you're seeing right now, me completing Phil's Cup. The good thing about fighting in the Colosseum is that I only take like a third of the damage, or maybe less. So that means that I take like 3 hits to get down. So it's way easier than fighting in, for example, the Linked Worlds section. And yeah, so that's pretty nice. And that means my party members are useful too this time around. Phil's Cup wasn't really that hard, as you don't really have a boss like in the other cups, so it's pretty easy and straightforward to get through it. Another bonus by completing the cups are that you get better magic. For example, after completing Phil's Cup, we get Gravira, which is fantastic, and later on in Hades Cup we get Graviga. By defeating, is it the Behemoth or something like that? Not quite sure, but we will get Graviga, and that is also going to be really helpful against all the enemies in the Linked Worlds portion, and thereafter against the fight against Ansem. because I don't take as much damage and my party members don't take as much damage, means they are way better. Donald can actually heal because he doesn't get knocked out immediately, and Goofy can actually do some pretty decent damage. So I started to heal my teammates quite a bit actually, as you might have noticed. This fight against Yuffie and Leon was a pain, not because it was a particularly hard fight, but because I didn't realize that Yuffie healed herself when she got below a threshold. So I just grinded away at that fight for so long, and then I finally noticed her healing animation, and I was bummed out. So I tried to see if I could get Leon down first so he didn't distract me. Unfortunately, she healed him as well, and there was no way to interrupt her healing Leon without attacking her, of course, so it was easier just to go back to attacking Yuffie again. And eventually, of course, I did get her down, I did get Leon down, but it took so long. And that was the Pegasus Cup done as well. And before we went to Hercules Cup, which was the last of the normal cups, we took a trip to Hollow Bastion to get Curaga. And last time we actually tried to get Curaga right when we finished Hollow Bastion, but I think we talked to Bell where you need to talk to Aerith. But anyway, went there, got Curaga. The reason I got Curaga was not because I didn't get enough HP when I healed, because I clearly did, but it was more, I didn't know if Donald completely healed Goofy when he actually healed him, so I thought maybe I can get some more usage out of, for example, Goofy or Donald when healing. So, and also just because it's nicer to have all the top spells, right? But anyway, got that, and then of course, as you can see, went back to fighting in the Hercules Cup. after completing Hercules Cup, we of course got the Keyblade of the World, the Olympia. And we learned the Yellow Trinity, so we could seal the keyhole. But I didn't actually seal the keyhole right away because I forgot about it. It comes a bit later, but yeah, we definitely sealed the keyhole. And there it is. Finally sealed the keyhole. So it was nice. We finally actually completed all the worlds. Except for Pooh's world, but we completed all the worlds that had challenging content. So that's nice. Up until Hades Cup, I didn't fail a single time. But Hades Cup was quite a bit harder than the other cups, of course, which makes sense. And I was defeated quite a bit of times. But I've cut out all the times where I didn't succeed. Well, I've done it in a way so when I was defeated, I cut to the clip where I actually defeat that wave. So you get to see me defeat every wave, but you don't get to see all the repeats. Like if I got to level 45, you don't get to see me fight level 50, 49, and so on and so forth. I just start right away at 45 again. this fight at level 2, I think it's called, Final Battalion, I spent so long getting past it. I think I spent like 3 hours. It's like it's a single, what do you call it, a level, but there are more stages in it, if you can say. First you start by defeating some enemies and then some more spawns, and it's really nasty. But the worst part is it contains invincibles and angel stars, 2 shitty enemies. I was so mad, holy crap. But finally I got through it, and yeah, oof. So that's it. We finally got through Hercules' world, and we of course cleared Hades Cup. We got Trinity Limit. That's nice. Now we just need some more items. So I went to the jungle slider to try to get some items. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get the items I needed. I had read I could get a mega elixir, but that didn't turn out to be the case. So that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly different episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.